it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Hey, 280, 59, 40 got, 40 got.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Set, blue 60. 54, right, 54. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked him, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice. A big play there out of Cook. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins now to throw on first down. That's complete to Sharp. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Check, 59. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Like 7. 5'9".
To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fielded at the 20.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Alert 3. Tighten up. Switch.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Here's Stafford. Caught by Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike. Set. Get a 20. 59. Man, I got you.
Now Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
17-yard line.
Set. Blue 60. Check. Watch 53. Ready. Come, baby.
Now a give right side. Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Stafford. And Amendola's got it, complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 36, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cousins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Listen to me.
They'll throw again. Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Amendola, he was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Undercrush. Gun. Shift. Slam. Shift. Watch the shift. Check nine.
They run it again with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Watch twins. Watch the safety creep.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Oh, twisting away. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Minnesota.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the ground, Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they just...
Marvin Jones, the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Lions were able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Cousins. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First down, Vikings.
Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Tight end right, tight end right. Hey, receiver.
Throwing is Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit! Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Cook following the penalty. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And I think the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. It's caught, Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now it's Stafford. Amendola's got it. Complete. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
First.
Now a run with Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cousins here to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Minnesota, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.